Right, here we are, man, outside the away end at Burnley. And this place, yeah, it brings back good memories for me because I feel like every time we come to Burnley, we win 1-0. There's a bit of controversy. I love it. I absolutely love coming here. And today, look, do you know what? I'd say it's the best performance of our season. And that ain't saying much, given that we've only just won against Burnley 1-0. But the fact of the matter is, today I feel like Arteta can look at the team when they come back in the changing rooms and they can say to him, and he can say to them rather, do you know what, thank you for that performance. Like, you properly took the effort, you properly put a shift in. Obviously there's some players better than others, but overall as a team performance, I think there was pride in that. And actually for me, 10 minutes to go, I was thinking to myself, even if we concede now, I'm still going to give this team credit today because we played properly. We played like we actually were well drilled. I saw certain moments in the game where I thought, yeah, that's clearly been worked on. I saw work rate, I saw effort. You know, a few call-outs today. Aaron Ramsdale as a start, I thought he was absolutely brilliant, definitely contention for man of the match because his distribution, his command of the area, one brilliant save in the second half. He wasn't tested a lot, but overall what he had to do, he did really, really well. And I felt like he gave the defence in front of him a lot of confidence. And then Gabriel today, I thought he was brilliant, absolutely superb. All of us were looking at Burnley today, and me, everyone else was talking about wooden barns. There's not much more that Burnley possess. It's all about those two. And if you can manage those two, make sure you don't let them win that physical battle. Make sure that you try and win as many of the aerial duels as you can, and more importantly, the knockdowns. Then you'll be okay against Burnley, you know, generally. And I thought Gabriel was absolutely brilliant. Ben White was okay too, a little bit more shaky, but for me, Gabriel was absolutely great. Thomas Partey as well. You know, when I saw the lineup and I saw that Arteta had played a 5-man midfield, 4 of them attacking, and Partey was the only one that you think is actually the muscle, I just thought, man, he could get overrun here and it could be difficult for him. But he was brilliant. He just seemed to make that look easy. I do think there is an element of Burnley playing really, really poorly and not being physical enough, not giving us enough of a challenge really, and not giving Partey enough of a challenge in that midfield. But ultimately Partey has to do his job, and I thought he did it really, really well. And the other one, Martin Odegaard. You know, I said last week that Odegaard was given that creator-in-chief role. He had so much trust from his teammates, and you know, I think I saw today that he's growing into that role even more because he was very good today, got a brilliant goal from that free kick. And you have to say as well that Arsenal going forward today were awful, absolutely awful. We were very wasteful with our final ball. We just didn't seem to have that final pass and that bit of quality. Aubameyang was peripheral in the game, so we needed something like that from Odegaard. We needed a moment of magic. Usually we think he's going to sort of unlock it with a pass, with an assist, but today he did it from the free kick, and what a free kick it was. It was really good work by Saka to win that free kick, and even Saka today, I thought he struggled. He wasn't really the Saka that we know and have got so used to, just playing so well in games. But that's what you get with someone like Bukayo Saka. Even when they're not at their best, they can still make a really, really important difference in the game, and he did that today with winning that free kick that Odegaard scored from. But look, tomorrow at 5 p.m, I'm going to drop my 5 at 5. This is a new segment. It's 5 things that I noticed about the game. And tune into that tomorrow, because there's one thing I'm going to call out that happened in, I think, the 62nd minute of the game that just made me think, do you know what? It's things like that that go unnoticed, but they tell you everything you need to know about a player, and that's in relation to Martin Odegaard. So I'm going to point that out tomorrow in my 5 at 5. Make sure you tune into that. And also, on Monday, Arsenal Lounge. Tune into the Arsenal Lounge because we'll be going into this and dissecting it. Now look, I've mentioned quite a few players in there, Ramsdale, Gabriel, Partey, Odegaard. I want to know in the comments below, please tell me who you think was your man of the match. For me, I'm going to go for Martin Odegaard because as brilliant as I thought Gabriel was, when you go and get that goal and that, you know, winning goal, that game-winning contribution, I feel like that obviously works in your favour. And not only that, I thought his general work rate, his general application, second game running now, you know, really, really leading by example. I can see why he's sort of a captain for his country, because I don't know just how vocal he is. Maybe he is in his native tongue or in his, playing for his national team, very vocal. I don't necessarily see that at Arsenal from him. I'm sure that will come in time. But what I do see is him leading by example with his performance, with his work rate, with his effort. So a lot of praise for Martin Odegaard from me today. And let's talk about Arteta as well, because with Arteta, he went brave today. That lineup I would never have picked up. I thought he might go 3 at the back, 3 central defenders at the back to help with the knockdowns in the aerial battle against Wood and Barnes, but instead he went with the back 4, second game running, and then as I said, 4 attacking midfielders, or 4 midfielders who aren't exactly defensive, you could say, and just Partey. And he was rewarded for that, because he went and got the win. And I thought those 4, they didn't play exceptional, but I don't feel like by having those 4 I felt like we were any worse off defensively. I thought we did well, and we played with pride. It seemed like the team believed today. So Mikel Arteta, he, even though I'm surprised, I have to say I'm very surprised at what he chose to do in the formation, he pulled it off, so credit to him. The last word today has to go to the Arsenal fans. It was absolutely brilliant as an away fan today. We were just singing non-stop. Absolutely brilliant away fans as usual. Got so much love for the away fans, because say what you want about the home fans and our home stadium being quiet, away fans are absolutely sensational. Didn't stop singing from the first minute to the last, and there was a bit of bottle Olympics at the end of the game. I don't know how much traction that will get on Twitter or whatever, but yeah, there was a lot of aggro at the end. Passions are running really, really high, but don't let that distract you from the fact that 99% of the Arsenal fans were just singing their hearts out, really getting behind the team today. So a lot of credit to the Arsenal fans. 1-0 to the Arsenal, onwards and upwards, AFC Wimbledon, and then the big one against Tottenham. Hopefully we can keep this winning momentum going. Come on, Arsenal.